Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, we're gonna summon on this banner. Probably gonna spark, just for the sake of sparking. I am picking up what Erinys is putting down. I'm assuming that's how you say her name. Annand is done by Mayo, so obviously I'm after that. Lex, who I have Twitter spoken, is probably the best axe cab that we have in the game when factoring in skills, accessibility, etc. So there's a lot riding on that. I hope that turns out to be true. And then Azelle, I'll be honest, nothing really in his kit outside of his tome is anything I'm interested in. The infantry 4 skills are interesting. Or I guess the dual skills the dual 4 skills are interesting. I don't really have anybody that I want to give those to. So, and for that I'd need multiple copies anyway, because I never send home a single unit that I don't have a dupe of. So, I think we'll just wait for the most part. We'll spark. We'll see what we have up until we spark, and then I'll make my decision. But it's probably going to be between Annand and Erinys. Probably. That's where I'm at. Hey, thank you to members for helping to make this video possible. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, thank you to you for watching, because your support also kind of helps, sort of, as long as YouTube blesses me with proper ad rates. Because there's a lot of summoning this month. I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of summoning this month. More than I maybe would have hoped for. But then again, it's the anniversary month, so of course we're going to have a lot of stuff. There's also been like a lot of sparkable banners, which I think is interesting. So that's kind of fun. You know, I appreciate that. I don't think there is no colorless unit, right? Yeah, there's no colorless unit. So really there's no point to pulling on colorless. Which is ouchy. You always kind of want the maximum bang for spark, I guess. Bang for buck. Stone for spark. Maximum stone for spark. There we go. That is a line right there. So we'll unfortunately probably not have the highest efficiency in orb expenditure. But that is what it is. I guess it's fine. I'm not upset. But hey, there's a lot to talk about, actually. This is going to be closer to a Fey talk than like an actual summon session where I just ramble about odds and like, oh, still no 5-star. There was announced this morning, oh, hey, Lex. Hey, buddy. Hey, friend. I just built a Titania, so I don't really know if I have the investment to build you, but you're minus attack, so that's kind of a bummer. But that's okay. We will keep you for now until maybe we get somebody with better skills. That's possible. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, there was a Nintendo Direct announced today, because I'm actually recording this day up. I'm on my lunch break at the moment. There was a Nintendo Direct announced today. It's very exciting. It's 50 minutes long. Evidently, it's only covering things that we know are coming for games getting released in the first half of 2021. I don't believe it, which is not something that you want to say, because, you know, high expectations lead to sad feelings. But either way, I am very excited. I may try and find a way to stream it. The reason why I say I may try and find a way to stream it is, and I don't know that it's Nintendo necessarily, because I know a lot of people on Twitch stream directs and things like that, but they don't get copy claimed. And I think it's maybe because of YouTube's unique, shall we say, AI takedowns that they have of videos, and so the AI doesn't seem to understand what fair use and transformative content is, even though that's basically the fundamental pillar that YouTube was built on. So I don't know if I'll do that. I don't know if it's worth, like, I don't know what I would get if they did claim it, if I would just lose all the revenue from that video or live stream or whatever, or if they would just like take the stream down, or if they would hit me with like a copy strike or something. I don't know what they would do. Nintendo is also kind of, you know, rightfully so. It may be controversial, and you may call me a Nintendo simp, but I think it's perfectly fine for them to be protective of their IP. A lot of people are not going to see it that way. I think sometimes they may, I don't know, just take it to a level that a lot of people don't appreciate. But, you know, I respect that, you know, it's a very old company. They have a lot of important IPs. I get it. People may not agree with it. I get it. I understand both sides, and I sympathize with both. But I don't want the Nintendo ninjas coming after me. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I may, in fact, just do like a segment by segment, like slide reaction, kind of like how I do FEH channels, except I watch the whole FEH channel and then I give slide commentary on it, or at least I have in the past. This very last one I didn't. I watched it all, reacted, and chopped it up. But I have actually been copy claimed using part of a Nintendo Direct in the past, and so that's what makes me a little self-conscious, because the way I was claimed before was I had recorded myself watching it, and then I was unsure as to whether or not something would happen with used footage. So what I did was I took one excited moment from my genuine recorded reaction and put it at the very front of the video, and then split it up in terms of like segment by segment, my thoughts, what it was, and the commentary on the actual portions of the direct, with just, you know, still slides. That little 20-second segment got claimed, and I was like, huh. So what I did was I just cut that out, I think, or I left it. I can't remember if I cared or not. But yeah, so that's I'm a little bit apprehensive about that. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I would like to stream it. I would genuinely really like to stream it. But ooh, older sister, knight with green hair. Does Faye know my type or what? I have come to the conclusion that I may just have a thing for green hair. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's some kind of repressed childhood thing happening here, but I don't know what it is. I don't really care. Hey, Anand. I hope I'm saying your name right. Annand. Okay, well, that's pretty terrible, but not the worst, because I think she's mostly attack speed, and I think Erinys is too. I don't remember what the stat mine said about them all. I know Lex, you don't want Rez. Rez is just completely pointless, especially with his axe. But beyond that, I don't remember what everybody's prefs were. But I think the Knight Sisters were pretty much just attack and speed. I think Azelle maybe was kind of tanky? I don't remember. Anyway, moot. Doesn't matter. I will say that I am particularly excited about the Nintendo Direct. It's a good time. We haven't had one in like 2 years, I think. I don't even know. It's been forever. It feels like it's literally been 10 years since we've had a Nintendo Direct. I don't even remember what the last Nintendo Direct was about. But I'd like to be able to share that all with you. But the safety of channel and Nintendo, or not, maybe not even Nintendo, maybe just abusive AI bots that claim things. I mean, it's happened to me recently, right? I had a thumbnail of Loki in one of my live streams, and YouTube actually cited me, the stream itself, not the thumbnail, because that's a separate email. And I know this for reasons I'll go into in a second. But when I was streaming Pawns of Loki, of course I had Loki in the thumbnail, because what else are you going to do? It's called Pawns of Loki. Her name is literally in the title. So I was streaming Pawns of Loki, and about an hour-ish, maybe 40-ish minutes in, the stream got taken down and deleted because I violated YouTube's terms of nudity and suggestive material. And so I was like, huh, that's weird. I was wearing pretty much what I'm wearing now. It was actually my Erinys and Annand hoodie, and I remember this because I was like, wow, it's really ironic that we just got Erinys and Annand while I was wearing one of their hoodie. And if you don't know what Erinys and Annand is, then I'm afraid it's far too late for me to actually explain to you what it is at this point. And I'm sorry, memento mori. However, I went and appealed it, and they were like, hey, thanks for bringing this to our attention. This was an error on our part. I was like, great, awesome. And then I got an email about 10 minutes later saying, oh, your thumbnail has been removed. I was like, okay. And I mean, I guess that's more understandable. I've never had anything taken down for, like, Summer Byleth, for example. And, you know, she's been in a lot of my thumbnails. But Loki is evidently just a step too far. They thought that I should be taken down for that. But the main point being, the AI that detected it actually filtered it under the wrong category. So it actually cited the video content, the stream itself, for violating nudity and sexuality guidelines, not the thumbnail, because that was a separate email that I got after I appealed it, rightfully so, and got that fixed. So, yeah, I've been a little gun shy about what may or may not be scoured by the AI bots, and how it may be categorized, and just how that might work out for me in the end. So I'm not sure what they're gonna do. I'm probably over concerned for nothing, and I acknowledge that. But I don't know, man. I've put so much time into this channel now that I'm getting to that point where I was like, huh, what if something did happen? Like, what would I do? Start over? Just quit? I don't know. So that's kind of something I'm thinking about. And this is like the most extremist of terms, and I understand that. But I would like to stream the Direct. Isn't it bizarre that I'm having this conversation about what if my channel gets taken down if I stream the Nintendo Direct? Yeah, it's an absolutely bonkers analogy, but I'm still weary about it. So that is what it is. But either way, you know, I'm looking forward to the Direct. I'm very happy about the Direct. It makes me very, very excited. And I don't know what they're gonna fill 50 minutes with. Like, they've already talked about Smash is getting featured, so I'm assuming that we'll have our new DLC fighter announced. But they also said that they're only talking about games that have been announced to be released within the first half of the year. And I honestly don't know what's getting announced past March. I don't think. Like, Bravely Default 2 is a thing that's happening later this month, you know. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to fill that time with. That's what I'm mostly curious about. Because we've had rumors and stuff, like we've seen Breath of the Wild 2 teased. Like, we've had like a teaser on that. I think they said that Pokemon Snap was coming out this year at some point. But then again, it's also like the Pokemon and Zelda anniversary years this year. So that wouldn't really surprise me. I don't know what they're going to fill 50 minutes worth of stuff in. Unless, of course, they don't separate out the Smash Fighter information. Typically, Sakurai has gone and done his own thing in, like, a video demonstration of the character, like, the next day or something after a Direct. Or even just after they, like, announce it. Like, they show the teaser and announce the fighter, and then they're like, tune in tomorrow for a full demonstration, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, maybe they're combining that this time? I don't know. It seems weird. I don't know what they're going to fill that time slot with, and I am very, very curious to see what it is. I'm sure there's a lot of, like, like big first party titles that they're probably going to talk about. The Mario, the Donkey Kong, the Zelda, the Pokemon. I would assume that they're talking about stuff other than that, because to my knowledge, we have not really had any juicy bits on anything, anything related to games like that, like Bayonetta, Metroid. Those guys are just kind of out in limbo land. Like, we know about them, but they haven't been announced to come out this year. In fact, I think my Metroid Prime pre-order says that it's coming out in like June of 2023 or something. The last time I looked, which is probably arbitrary. It likely means nothing. But typically, if there's not a release date for like Amazon, it'll say like December and then a year, because it's like the end of the year. And this time it didn't do that. It updated to like a random month and then 2023, which is a couple years out, obviously. So I'm not 100% sure what's up with that. So I guess we'll just see. I guess we'll just see what's popping. But yeah, that's exciting. Ooh, another Lex baby. Yeah. Come to me, my slick-haired, cape-wearing, dashing blue X-Man on a horse. I have no concept of Lex, just for the record. Just want to be transparent about that. I just like him. Hey, plus attack. We'll take it. We'll take it. So we have... Thank you. We have a +1 now. We'll probably just bump him up. You can see I have some feathers, because Arena ended. Arena and stuff ended as the Tempest Trials. I was like, sweet, we got some feathers now. Now we have some wiggle room with the good stuff. So yeah, I will probably go all out on grailing Petrine and Har here pretty soon, and then probably Sigrun if I can get roughly 600,000 feathers, which is what I will need. Pending any kind of I need to promote this unit to get this fodder type stuff. But hopefully that's not the case. So yeah, there's a lot going on there. Speaking of Faye, I know I've just been talking about Nintendo Direct so far. Faye. We know who the green-haired Valkyrie lady is. And she's not actually a Valkyrie, I don't think. She's giant. I think. I don't know. Obvious spoilers for the upcoming chapter, but it seems that from the trailer we know who Dagger is from Jotunheim, which is the land of giants, which is actually the counterpart to the land of dwarves, which is, where Reagan and co. are from. So we kind of have a better idea now. I was wondering if they would play into that, and they did, which is nice. Kind of like the way they did the Land of Light and Dark Fairies. They kind of made the parallel of that. They're doing the same thing here, which is kind of nice. I remember when Nidavellir got announced, they were like, "Oh, we're not going to Giant Land, boo," and I understand, totally get it. Totally understand the plight. But that's not happening now, and we are going there. So I am under the impression that my new waifu is an older sister, princess, with green hair. And she's giant. Just like what's the Resident Evil Village obsession that people have with Lady Demescu or whatever her name is. I don't know what her name is. I just remember the internet going insane for her. I now have my own giant lady that I like, so there it is. I'm being outed. For what it's worth, I kind of figured she wouldn't be Thor's grandma. It's not surprising to see that Faye has, shall we say, deviated from traditional mythos, and has just used characters and names in place of, the traditional story that they have become to known as. So that doesn't surprise me. Hey, we are officially at 40 summons, and I guess we can back out here. So yeah, that's very exciting for me. I think we're probably going to meet her next book, or not book chapter. Next chapter we'll probably meet her, which is pretty hype. So I'm excited about that. I'm very happy about that. I got to make a fun video. I have finally recovered sleep from like the night of 3 videos, as I will call it, where I was pretty much just making videos from roughly 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. I was just recording and editing and uploading. So I hope you enjoyed your 3v videos recently. That was, that was a lot of effort in a short amount of time. But hey, I think this is kind of a no-brainer. I think we gotta go Erinys. I would say that her art is the runner-up to the one I like the most. Nothing against Azelle. All right, no offense, Azelle, but frankly, outside of your tome, which admittedly seems pretty darn dope, I will take this all day, any day, with a B dual flying for, because I'll tell you what this is important for. Maybe Cordelia, I don't know. I haven't done my research. I haven't done my research yet, so I'm not entirely sure. But I can confidently say, since we won the 50-50 on Annand, we're going with the for sure Erinys here. And we already have a plus attack Lex also, which is pretty hype. So I, overall, am very happy with the summon session. I think it went pretty gosh darn well. Hey, let's put you up here, shall we? Shall we? Nice and neutral. The way the world intended it to be. I will never look down on you because of inexperience. It's very important that you don't do that. Alright, our appearance rate is up. We're still at 4 1/4. Don't know if we'll probably break that on stream at some point. It's good for another 16 days, which honestly puts us out past February. So I'm not really in a hurry. We might try and get an additional Erinys for the dual skill. I don't know. I haven't decided. Haven't decided. Don't care. Not thinking about it. So many banners coming up. It's insane. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm living. This is my home. I'm happy with how this went. Hey, let me know how your summon sessions went in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you are all aboard the Not train and the Nintendo Direct hype train. This is such an exciting day, and I wasn't even expecting it to be an exciting day, but here we are. An exciting day for me on what has seemed to be kind of a lull of a week, because the weekend was kind of bleh, and the weather's been kind of bleh, and so this was just kind of a nice little pick-me-up that I needed on this happy Tuesday of all things. Thank you again to members. Thank you, members. Appreciate you. Helping me make poor financial decisions for content for everyone to enjoy. Thank you so much for your support. And, oh, I actually, members, if you're still here and you're listening, I'll put out a community post too, but I actually have a couple friend slots that have opened up because, honestly, if you don't play Fae for over a week, I'm deleting you. That's usually what happens. I keep the rotation going so that I can open it up for more active players who actually will get to utilize my Saros or my Micaiah or my Anna or whoever I have up in lead. So if you are a member and you are not on my friends list and you want to be on my friends list, let me know. And again, I'll put up a community post separate for that for you guys. But that is it for me right now. I'm going to get this edited and up for you all to watch and stuff. Anyway, thank you again for watching. This is a really long outro. Thank you for watching. Thank you to members. Thank you for subscribing. That's it. That's it. Thank you to Not. I love you, Not. Even if you're not Thor's grandma, I don't care. That is it. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And until then, I will catch you next time.